sold-out crowd, and they're all set as they'll match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Sample able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Second down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. His throw incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Big 13. Big 13.
Burrow will throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Burrow's throw pulled in by Tate. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. This is caught by Tate. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Play action, it's Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and he'll force the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now back to throw. This one caught by Ridley. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's got this down to the 35.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Joseph Osai. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They go play action with Burrow. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. He's got his man. This is Tate. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from...
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's third and long. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put him behind the 8 ball.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, the first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there, and it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And got his man complete. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Another shot for Chase. He's got it this time. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Burrow on play action. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play, because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
11 mighty.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Going for the deep ball. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And just a yard to go here on second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. B.J. Hill busting through to get him for a loss of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. He completes it to Ridley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Singletary. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the fourth quarter, even with the loss there on first down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Falcons get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Complete at the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you. Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep. In their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits already and now forced to operate from inside their own 5.
And what they have to do now is not curse their fate as much as focus on the task at hand. Inside their own 5-yard line, they've got to be careful of taking care of the football and not turning it over for the defense to score additional points.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st down, Singletary, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Back to throw now on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go. So when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so. These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he gets it down to the 32.
2nd and 1 if people want to run run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.